हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnav vrinda ki jai. Thank you very much for your kind association, dear devotees. Let's begin with our Mangalacharan prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. तथैव चान्ये नरलोकवीराय आहवे कृष्णमुखारविन्दम्. नेत्रै पिबन्तो नयनाभिरामं पार्थास्त्रपूतः पदमापुरस्य. अहो बकीयं स्तनकालकूटं जिघ्रांसयापाय यदप्यसाध्वी. लेभे गतिं धात्र्युचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम. अशेषसङ्क्लेश शमं विधत्ते गुणानुवाद श्रवणं मुरारे. किं वा पुनस्तच्चरणारविन्द परागसेवारतिरात्मलब्धा. सोऽहं नृणां क्षुल्यसुखाय दुःखं महद्गतानां विरमाय तस्य. प्रवर्तये भागवतं पुराणं यदाह साक्षात् भगवान् ऋषिभ्यः. त्वं भक्तियोगपरिभावितरित्सरोज आस्ये श्रुते क्षितपथो ननु नाथ पुंसाम्. यत् यद्धियात उरुगाय विभावयन्ति तत्तद्वपु प्रणयसे सदनुग्रहाय. सोऽसावदभ्रकरुणो भगवान् विवृद्ध प्रेम स्मितेन नयनाम्बुरुहं विजिम्भन्. उत्थाय विश्वविजयाय च नो विषादम् माध्व्या गिरापनयतात् पुरुषः पुराणः. ससर्जाग्र्यन्धतामिस्रं मथत्तामिस्रमादिकृत् महामोहं च मोहं च तमश्च ज्ञानवृत्तयः. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We'll continue our study of Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 14, entitled Pregnancy of Diti in the Evening. Text 23. Again, this is Srimad Bhagavatam 3.14.23. Shri Maitreya Muni is describing to Mahatma Vidur about how Jay and Vijay had to appear in this material world, and to rescue them, reclaim them, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, had to appear. Text 23. Esha ghoratama vela ghoranam ghoradarshana charanti yasyam bhutani bhuteshanu charaniha. Srimati Diti the daughter of Prajapati Daksha and wife of Shri Kashyap Muni, is approaching Shri Kashyap Muni, her husband, that please unite with me. I want to have a child. I want to have children. And Kashyap Muni wanted to delay the union by some time because that happened to be an inauspicious moment. And Kashyap Muni is explaining to his dear wife, Diti, why it was inappropriate for them to unite at that particular time. Esha Ghoratama Vela. This particular time is most inauspicious because at this time, the Ghoratama, the horrible looking ghosts, Ghoranam Ghora and the constant companions of the Lord, Bhutani Charanti, the ghosts and the constant companions of Bhutesh. Bhutesh is Lord Shiva, the Lord of the ghost. The companions of Bhutesh, Bhutanath, we say. Shivji is Bhutanath, Bhutesh. He is the Lord of all the ghosts. Anucharani, they are constant companions of Lord Rudra. They are visible. They are visible. They are moving around at this time. Therefore, this is not a good time to procreate. Kashyap Muni is telling his wife Diti. Purport by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport to verse number 23, Kashyap Muni has already told his wife Diti to wait for a while. And now he warns her that failure to consider the particular time will result in punishment from the ghosts and evil spirits who move during this time, along with their master, Lord Rudra, Bhutesh. Text 24. So Shivji and his companions are moving around, and if they witness somebody coming together, then they will punish. Etasyaam sadhvi sandhyayam Bhagavan bhuta bhavanah parito bhuta parshadbhir vrishenata vrishenatati bhutarat. Lord Shiva, the king of the ghosts, sitting on the back of his bull carrier, Vrishena Atati. Atati means to travel. Vrishena means on the back of his bull carrier. Lord Shiva is sitting on his bull carrier, Nandi, and he's traveling at this time. Bhuta Parshadbhi, along with his Parshads, who are Bhut, who are ghosts. He's traveling with ghosts. Those ghosts are always following him because Lord Shiva is Bhutarat. Bhutarat, he's the king of the ghosts. And he's Bhuta Bhavana. He's the well-wisher of all the ghostly characters. The ghosts know him as their well-wisher, so they follow him everywhere. So Lord Shiva is going around with all the ghosts. Purport. Lord Shiva or Rudra is Bhutarat. or Bhutesh, the Lord of the Ghosts, the King of the Ghosts. Ghostly characters worship Lord Shiva to be gradually guided toward a path of self realization because he is their well wisher. Mayavadi philosophers are mostly worshippers of Lord Shiva, and Sripad Shankaracharya is considered to be an incarnation of Lord Shiva. Ghosts are bereft of a physical body because of their grievously sinful acts, such as suicide. Prabhupada is telling us who becomes a ghost. Those who are very sinful, those who commit suicide, they become ghosts. Ghosts are bereft of a physical body because of their grievously sinful acts, such as suicide. The last resort of the ghostly characters in human society is to take shelter of suicide, either material or spiritual. Material suicide causes loss of physical body, and spiritual suicide causes loss of spiritual individual identity. Mayavadi philosophers desire to lose their individuality and merge in the impersonal spiritual Brahmajyoti. Lord Shiva, being very kind to the ghosts, sees that although they are condemned, they get physical bodies. So these ghosts are traveling with Lord Shiva in the evening at that time, and they are desperate for a body. They're desperate for a body because ghost means the subtle body is there surrounding the soul. The mind is there, the desires are there, but there is no physical body to fulfill those desires. Imagine if in the mind you have a desire to eat rasgulla, but there is no physical body to eat rasgulla with. Other material desires may be there for sense gratification, but there is no physical body to enjoy, to fulfill those desires. So it's a very miserable existence. And Lord Shiva is merciful to them. He gives them bodies. Whose body he will give them? Someone is uniting in sexual intercourse. When Lord Shivaji is going with all these ghosts, Shivaji will tell one of the ghosts, okay, you go, enter the womb. You go, enter that womb. Therefore, Kashyap Muni is saying, this is not the time to have a child because the ghosts will take shelter of your womb. They're going around looking for opportunity to get a physical body. His Holiness Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj actually writes in his book, I have read it myself, sometimes devotees who are chanting 16 rounds, who are trying to make spiritual advancement, they also may feel very lusty. They may be overcome by lusty desires. Even though they are eating prasad, they are chanting. And Srila Bhaktitirtha Maharaj tells us to be careful because sometimes these ghosts, they know that they need a physical body to fulfill their desires. And they know that if they take shelter in the womb of a Vaishnavi, they will be delivered from their sinful existence. And these ghosts being subtle, having subtle body, having subtle powers, based on their previous activities, they also have some bal, some power to influence others. Subtle body to subtle body. Just like a physical body can contact with a physical body, a subtle body can contact with a subtle body. A ghost only has subtle body. And they may induce lusty desires, material desires in the mind of a devotee. Because they want that devotee to have union so that there will be pregnancy and this ghost can get that body, can get the body in the womb of a Vaishnavi and a Vaishnav so that he or she will be delivered. So Srila Bhakti Tirth Maharaj says that devotees have to be careful. Sometimes even devotees, and here these are devotees. Kashyap Muni is a devotee. Don't think they are not devotees. These are devotees. And this Kashyap Muni is agitated by lust. Diti is agitated by lust. Why? Because someone demoniac wants to take birth. So devotees should do Garbhadan Samskar in a Krishna conscious way with the prayer that, oh Krishna, please give us a nice devotee. So therefore, we should not get morose if, in spite of being devotees, we are getting lusty desires or sinful desires. Getting lusty desires or sinful desires is not a fall down. Acting on them is a fall down. Yo vishayeta dhira. We have to tolerate the urges. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jivha vegam, udarupastha vegam, etan vegan, yo vishayeta dhira, sarvam apimam prithivim sashishyat. One can become a guru if one can tolerate. Tam stikshasva bharata. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama paino anityam tam stikshasva bharata. One who can tolerate. Titiksha means to tolerate. Vishaheta dhira means to tolerate. The desires are there. The desires will come. But we have to promise ourselves, I will not act. I will ignore these desires. If we act, then it's a break of the regulative principles. It's a fall down. So many desires may come even in devotees. They may be because of our karma, they may be because of our aparadha, they may be because of our carelessness in sadhana, or it could be external influences of other beings like the hosts. We simply have to tolerate. And the strength to say no to temptation comes from Krishna. Teshamevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tama nashayami atmabhavasto jnanadipena bhasvata. Krishna gives dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayantite. He gives us the lamp of knowledge by which nashayami atmabhavasto jnanadipena bhasvata. Aham ajnanajam tama nashyami. Krishna destroys the darkness of ignorance. Aham nashyami. I will destroy. Jnanadipena bhasvata, with the shining lamp of knowledge. So we have to pray to Krishna that Krishna destroys our ignorance. Krishna destroys our anarthas. So ghosts are bereft of a physical body, Prabhupada says. So materially, when a person commits suicide, see, Prabhupada is giving two scenarios. Please pay attention here. A materialistic person is frustrated in this world and commits suicide. That person will get a ghostly body, where there is the subtle body, but there is no physical body. A spiritualist who is walking on the path of spiritualism wants to commit spiritual suicide, becomes a Mayavadi and tries to merge in the Brahma Jyoti. No individuality, no relationship with Krishna, no service. That is spiritual suicide. So spiritual suicide is Mayavad, material suicide leads to ghostly existence. Two types of suicide, material suicide and physical suicide. Lord Shiva, being very kind to the ghosts, sees that although they are condemned, they get physical bodies. Lord Shiva places them into the wombs of women who indulge in sexual intercourse regardless of the restrictions on time and circumstances. What are the restrictions of time and circumstances for sexual intercourse? The time is that it should not be Ekadashi, it should not be Janmashtami, it should not be some auspicious day where we are supposed to fast and do bhajan. And I'm talking for devotees. And circumstance means it should only be done with one's Vedically wedded spouse with the intention to procreate children. And then if this is broken, the sexual intercourse is outside the marriage, or it is done at a wrong time, then we will attract inauspicious entities into the family. So here Srila Prabhupada clearly writes, Lord Shiva, being very kind to the ghosts, sees that although they are condemned, they don't have body, they get physical body. He places them into the wombs of women who indulge in sexual intercourse regardless of restrictions on time and circumstance. Kashyap Muni wanted to impress this fact upon Diti so that she might wait for a while. So Diti's Circumstance was correct. She wanted to unite with her husband. So that was bona fide desire. But the only problem was the timing was inauspicious. Lord Shiva was traveling. Kashyap Muni could see Lord Shiva. He could see Lord Shiva. So he was saying this is not the right time. Text 25. Shamsa Sham Shamshana Chakra Niladhuli Dhurmara Vikirna Vidyota Jata Kalapah Bhasmavaguntha Malarukmadeho Devastribhi Pashyati Devaraste. Lord Shiva's body is reddish and he is unstained, but he is covered with ashes. His hair is dusty from the whirlwind dust of the burning crematorium. He is the younger brother of your husband, and he sees with his three eyes. Devas tribhi pashyati devaraste. Devaraste. आपके देवर है. Younger brother of your husband. Kashyap Muni is telling Diti what he's seeing. He's saying, look, I can see Lord Shiva there. He's going with all the bhutas, all the ghosts. Bhutesh, Shivji is going. Rukma Deho, his body is reddish. Shamshan, Chakra Anila. Chakra means whirling around, Anila means wind. So Chakra Nila means whirlwind. Dhuli, Shamshana Dhuli, his body is covered with that. Jata Kalapa, his hair is matted into jata. Just put some sticky thing from the trunk of the tree and use it like a glue and just bunch up your hair and tie them in a jata. That's how people do. There are two types of renunciants. Renunciants who don't shave anything, they let their beard, mustache, hair grow, or renunciants who are clean shaven. Two types of renunciants. No hair, just be completely shaved, or don't cut them only. Let them grow the way they want. It's two types of renunciants. In our movement, in the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, Srila Prabhupada has recommended us to be clean shaven, have short hair and clean shaven for the sake of cleanliness. Imagine if all the ISKCON devotees had jata. No more going to barber, no more shaving, just keep growing. We live in urban areas and it may not be suitable for preaching. Most people will not be able to do it, and even if we are able to do it, it will not be suitable. It will not set a good example. It's not hygienic. So Prabhupada told us to be clean shaven. Lord Shiva has got three eyes. He sees with all the three eyes. So this is the description that our Kashyap Muni is giving his wife Diti. Purport. Srila Prabhupada gives a very important purport. I'm going to read the full purport. So just with undivided attention, please listen. Lord Shiva is not an ordinary living entity. Nor is Lord Shiva in the category of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is far more powerful than any living entity up to the standard of Brahma. Yet he is not on an equal level with Vishnu. Since Lord Shiva is almost like Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva can see past, present, and future. One of his eyes is like the sun, another is like the moon, and his third eye, which is between his eyebrows, is like fire. Lord Shiva can generate fire from his middle eye, and he is able to vanquish any powerful living entity, including Lord Brahma. This is the power of Lord Shiva. Can destroy Lord Brahma. Yet he does not live pompously in a nice house, etc. Nor does Lord Shiva possess any material properties. Although he is master of the material world. Lord Shiva is the master of the material world. But He doesn't exhibit any material opulence. He's not interested. Lord Shiva lives mostly in the crematorium, where dead bodies are burnt, and the whirlwind dust, chakrani ladhuli, the whirlwind dust of the crematorium is his bodily dress. That's all. He covers his body with ashes. Our Krishna covers his body with chandan. Sucharchitanga chandanam. During Chandan Yatra, whole body is covered with chandan. Lord Shiva, unlike Lord Krishna, his whole body is covered with the dust of the crematorium. That is his dress. He is unstained by material contamination. Kashyap Muni took Lord Shiva as his younger brother because how can Lord Shiva be Kashyap Muni's younger brother? Because Brahmaji, Marichi, Kashyap Muni, and Brahmaji, Lord Shiva. How Lord Shiva, who is the son of Brahma, be the younger brother, be the younger brother of Kashyap Muni, whose grandfather is Lord Brahma. Lord Shiva seems to be like the uncle of Kashyap Muni. How he can be the younger brother? Srila Prabhupada will explain. Kashyap Muni took Lord Shiva as his younger brother because the youngest sister of Diti was also Kashyap's wife. The youngest sister of Diti was also Kashyap's wife. Beg your pardon. Diti was Kashyap's wife. Aditi was Kashyap's wife. So youngest sister of Diti was married to Lord Shiva. Diti's youngest sister was married to Lord Shiva. That is Sati, who was also daughter of Daksha Prajapati. So Sati was married to Lord Shiva, and Sati was the younger sister of Diti, and Diti was Kashyap Muni's wife. So wife's younger sister's husband is like a younger brother. Hmm? The husband of one's sister is considered one's brother. In English also is a brother-in-law. So brotherly. By that social relationship, Lord Shiva happened to be the younger brother of Kashyap, because Kashyap's wife is Diti, Diti's younger sister is Sati, Sati's husband is Shiva. Kashyap warned his wife that because Lord Shiva would see their sex indulgence, the time was not appropriate. How can you have sex in front of your younger brother with your wife? It's very inappropriate. Diti might argue that they would enjoy sex life in a private place behind closed doors. But Kashyap Muni reminded her that Lord Shiva has three eyes: sun, moon, and fire, and one cannot escape Lord Shiva's vigilance any more than one can escape Lord Vishnu. Just like Lord Vishnu is everywhere, Lord Shiva also you cannot escape, because there is Agni inside our body. We are speaking because of the power of Agni. We are digesting food because of Jathar Agni. So Agni is there. And Agni is one of the eye of Lord Shiva. So if there is Agni in the body, Lord Shiva's presence is there. Eyes are able to see because of Surya Dev. Surya is one eye of Lord Shiva. Okay, then we will unite at night. But at night there is the moon. So moon is Sakshi in the night, the sun is Sakshi in the daytime, and fire is Sakshi all the time, wherever there is the fire element, which is always there in the body. So Lord Shiva is always there. Everything is known to him. So Kashyap Muni is reminding Diti that no, no, no. No matter whether we unite behind closed doors in the privacy of our room, Lord Shiva will see us. These doors and walls cannot be any hindrance to the vision of Lord Shiva. He's very powerful. Although seen by the police, a criminal is sometimes not immediately punished. The police wait for the proper time to apprehend him. The forbidden time for sexual intercourse would be noted by Lord Shiva, and Diti would meet with proper punishment by giving birth to a child of ghostly character or a godless impersonalist. Ghostly character who commit material suicide, and Mayavadi impersonalist, godless, who commits spiritual suicide. Such a child one will get. Kashyap Muni foresaw this, and thus he warned his wife Diti. He didn't want his wife to make that mistake. Last verse for today, verse number 26. My hospital notes are still left today. I have at least 2 hours of work to do, so we will end little early. Nayasya loke swajana parova natyadrito nota kaschit vigarhya vayam vratayrya charanapavidham आशास्महे जाम बत भुक्त भोगाम. Kashyap Muni is telling his wife Diti, Lord Shiva regards no one as his relative. Nayasya loke swajana parova. No one is his relative, yet there is no one who is not connected with him. Nayasya loke swajana parova. Nobody is his relative and nobody is unconnected to him. Lord Shiva does not regard anyone as very favorable or abominable. He neither considers someone very good nor very bad. We respectfully worship the remnants of his food and we vow to accept what is rejected by him. We respectfully worship the remnants of his food and we vow to accept what is rejected by him. Purport. Kashyap Muni informed his wife Diti that just because Lord Shiva happened to be his brother-in-law, that should not encourage her in her offense towards him. Oh, he's your younger brother, let's offend him. He is junior to you. No, no, no. Kashyap Muni warned Diti that actually Lord Shiva is not connected with anyone. I am considering him social relationship younger brother. Actually, he's not my younger brother. He's not my friend. He's not my relative. He's not my devar. Nor is he enemy. Nor does Lord Shiva consider anybody to be his enemy. Since Lord Shiva is one of the three controllers of the universal affairs, he is equal to everyone. His greatness is incomparable because he is a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said that among all the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shiva is the greatest. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu. Thus, the remnants of food left by him are accepted by other devotees as Mahaprasad or great spiritual foodstuff. Even in Jagannath Puri, that what is left by Vimla Devi, the wife of Lord Shiva, is Mahaprasad. The remnants of Lord Shiva are also Mahaprasad because Shivji will not eat anything that has not been offered to Krishna. So it is Mahaprasad. So when Krishna eats, it becomes Prasad. There is no Shiv Prasad. There is no Ganpati Prasad. Please note down. Don't offer Modak directly to Ganesh. He will not eat it. He is Vaishnava. If we don't eat anything that is not offered to Krishna, how Lord Shiva will eat, how Ganesh will eat, how Durga Devi will eat. We should never offer Modak directly to Ganesh. It's an offense. That means we have not understood the Siddhanta. We should first offer Krishna, Radharani, and then we can offer it to Ganeshi, to Surya Dev, to Shivji, to Mother Parvati. Devanam Achyuto Yatha. Of all the devatas, Lord Achyut is the greatest. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Vaishnava will eat what is eaten by Krishna. Yajna Shishta Ashina Santo Muchante Sarvakil Vishay. So when Krishna eats, it becomes prasad. There is no terminology like Ganpati Prasad or Shiv Prasad or Durga Prasad. People may use these terms, but it's a misnomer. Prasad means Krishna Prasad. ये तु अन्य देवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्वितः ते अपि माम एव कौन्तेय यजन्ते अविधि पूर्वकम. It is अविधि पूर्वक उपासना. Bhagavad Gita says, अहम ही सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च यज्ञ शिष्ठाशन संतो अहम ही सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता. If through yajna something has to be offered, it has to be offered to Yagyesh, Yagya Purush, Krishna. Nobody else is Yagya Purush. So when Krishna eats and gives it, it is prasad. When Krishna's devotee like Lord Shiva or Shri Bimla Devi, who is Mother Parvati, they eat Krishna's prasad and then give us, then Krishna prasad becomes Mahaprasad. When Krishna eats, it is prasad. When that what Krishna has eaten is eaten by a devata or a devi, it becomes Mahaprasad. So Srila Prabhupada is saying, thus remnants of food left by Lord Shiva are accepted by other devotees as Mahaprasad or great spiritual food stuff. When Krishna eats, it is spiritual food stuff. When Krishna's prasad has been eaten by Krishna's great devotee like Lord Shiva, it becomes Mahaprasad, great spiritual food. Srila Prabhupada writes, the remnants of food stuff offered to Lord Krishna are called prasad. But when the same prasad is eaten by a great devotee like Lord Shiva, it is called Mahaprasad. Lord Shiva, therefore, Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavartam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jate. O Maharaj Yudhishthir, Shripad Narad Muni is saying in Mahabharata. That person who has Alpa Punya, who has a poor fund of pious credits, will not have faith. Vishwaso na eva jayate, will not have faith. Faith will not arise in four things. Mahaprasad, means Krishna Prasad eaten by a devotee. Mahaprasad, and what we offer in ISKCON is always Mahaprasad, because we take permission from Sri Guru, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, and offer it to Gaur Nitai, Radha Krishna, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Sudarshan. And that is then offered to Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, Guru Maharaj, and then we take it. So it is always Mahaprasad. Lord Shiva is so great that he does not care for the material prosperity for which every one of us is so eager. Shri Parvati, who is the powerful material nature personified, is under Lord Shiva's full control as his wife. Yet, Lord Shiva does not use Shri Parvati Devi even to build a residential house. Lord Shiva prefers to live without shelter, and his great wife Parvati also agrees to live with him humbly. People in general worship Goddess Durga, the wife of Lord Shiva, for material prosperity, but Lord Shiva engages her in his service without material desire. The whole world is worshipping Durga Devi for different benefits. They are doing Durga Puja for material benefits. But Durga Devi is serving Lord Shiva without expecting anything. And Lord Shiva engages her in his personal service without any material desire, because Lord Shiva is Akinchan. He simply advises his great wife that of all kinds of worship, the worship of Vishnu is the highest, and greater than that is the worship of a great devotee or anything in relation with Lord Vishnu. O Devi, Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnor Aradhana Param, Lord Shiva says. Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnor Aradhana Param. In Padma Puran, Shri Parvati Devi asks her beloved husband, Lord Shiva, Hey Bhagwan, of all the types of worship, which worship is the best? Devanam Achyuto Yatha. Lord Shiva knows the Siddhanta. He is the greatest Vaishnava. He says, Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnor Aradhana Param. Parvati Devi is always worshipping Lord Shiva. She's saying which is the best worship, and Lord Shiva is saying Well, worship of Lord Vishnu is the best. तो Mother Parvati said, then why I should worship you? आराधनानां सर्वेषां विष्णुराराधना परम. तस्मात् परतरम देवी. O Parvati Devi, listen. तस्मात् परतरम देवी तदीयानाम समर्चनम. Samyak rupena archanam of Tadiya, of Lord Vishnu's devotee, things connected to Lord Vishnu is even better. Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnur aradhana param. But tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. I am Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu. I am Vaishnav. So my worship, which you are doing, is even better than the worship of Lord Vishnu. More man prabhu asa vishwasa Ram te adhik Ram kar dasa. Mad bhakta puja abhyadika. So this is very, very beautiful purport that Srila Prabhupada has written. I will stop here. And Krishna willing, we will meet day after tomorrow. And can we finish this chapter? Let me see. Oh, we didn't do many verses today. 51. So this will take next week also to complete. So thank you very much, dear devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. All of you are so merciful. No one raised the hand for question. Thank you. Yes, I am running low on fuel. My parents left for India, so I had gone to the airport. There was too much traffic there. So it was very hard. All my notes are left. So I will get to my work now and I'll see all of you day after tomorrow. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
हरि बोल
Thank you very much,
प्रभु जी।
Prabhuji.